Okay, so up until I caught a glimpse of these containers, there was still a chance that I had been scammed. Electricity service lines at some points on the road had to be thrown over the container to allow the truck to pass through. Then I directed the trucks to park on the roadside and we waited for the crane to arrive. Within an hour, everyone was at the scene and it was time for the crane operations. Unfortunately, the local crane guys here didn't have these 4 clamps with which to secure the container. So we had to make do with this shifty kind of setup. They secured diagonal ends of the container and it was lifted from the center. So the balance point had to be readjusted a couple of times to ensure that it's not tipping in one way or the other. Here he is placing the container down so that he can adjust the angle of the crane because it was quite a tight squeeze entering in, but somehow with the coordination of everybody on the ground, it managed to slip in with very little clearance. There were also some close calls where I was yelping in fright but luckily the 2 people handling the container managed. First, the length of the container was aligned to the pillars and then it was brought forward. While constructing the foundation, I ensured that there was half an inch of gap on either side and it has kind of been placed quite precisely within that spot. Next, the container which was to be placed in the front lengthwise was hoisted up, and then a similar procedure, but then here they aligned the pillars to the breadth of the container and then the container was brought forward. Also here the balance has gone off a little bit in between, and then because the crane wheels finds a dip in the platform it has to cross and in the mud, it kind of caused the container to suddenly dip down, and again I had the fright of my life. I thought either the container was going to go or the pillars, but somehow luck favored and I had some good people working with me and we managed to get this done. After the containers were successfully placed, we had a small little after party, got some tea and some chips and pakoras, and we all had a great time. Some celebratory decorations there, some marigold garlands, and this is the pending work which had to be done once the containers were dropped off. So a team from Chennai was sent about 2 weeks after these containers landed here to finish out the welding work and also the inside work of laying that vinyl sheet, etc.